Hi guys, this is Dr. Margolin. We got several questions related to this article that we recently published, and it's available to anyone on our website, which is in the description of this channel, about our experience with formulations and methods for prevention of viral infection and boosting of immunity, and specifically about zinc and few other things that can be easily done at home without prescription. I took a pause from patient care, so I'm really kind of, pardon my appearance, that's our usual uniform today. And we decided to answer this question, actually a number of questions, in a simple way. This is the topic of our video today.
Hello, my name is Vicki Curry, and I've been coming to Dr. Margolin for about 4.5 years now. And I am really happy to be here with him because he shows a lot of concern about my health, what's going on with me, and he gives me a lot of good advices and medications as well to help me. I appreciate the fact that I have him in my life. I don't know what I'd do without him. Thank you.
Nowadays, it is very hard to find a doctor's office that treats you with as much respect as you would like from a family member, and that's what it is here, a family atmosphere. And when it comes to pain management, that would be exactly what you would want for your family member and for yourself, of course.
Okay, my name is Howard Barkstone. I've been coming to Dr. Margolin since 2015, and the results has been fantastic.
Hi, my name is Tammy Franklin. I am a patient with Dr. Margolin. He gave me my injections for my knees, and since then, I was able to do more on my exercise and rehabilitation. I'm actually now on the treadmill for 20 minutes, the bike for 20 minutes. I'm doing 10 sets of squats. It works excellent.
Hi there, this is Casey Reed, patient of Dr. Mulligan. I just want to thank him and his staff for the quick response, and the procedures that they caught may save my life. Thank you very much.
Well, let me start with saying a few words about zinc. And by the way, we have no commercial preference, and this is just an example. And use any zinc. I think zinc sulfate may have some advantage. There are suggestions that maybe some other formulations can be used. It's completely up to you. Why we suggest using zinc? Well, zinc has essential function, primarily in hormonal balance, but this is not the reason we use it. The reason we use zinc is because zinc has the capacity to stop viral replication. The viral enzyme called replicase, which basically copies the virus inside the cell, can be stopped by zinc. Well, we have one problem with zinc. We need to find the right dose. And the second problem, we need to make sure zinc penetrates the cell membrane, because it is a metal, and it would have hard time penetrating the cell membrane. So to answer the first question, we reviewed literature. Actually, we did not find any reports of significant problems with taking zinc more than 50 milligrams a day. And that's why you would see a lot of preparations, they are 50 milligrams. You can find higher, you can find lower. We actually use lower dose. We use 25, approximately 30, 25 a day. We also use liquid zinc that I don't have here, classic TJ Clark or any other, again, no commercial preference. that is easy to titrate. In order to answer the second question, we recommend substances that are called ionophores, and I'll talk about them in the second part of this video. The most practical, in my opinion, the most practical and widely available ionophore for zinc is called quercetin, which you see in front of you. Again, no commercial preference. You can use any one you choose to. This substance is a plant-based pigment, which is available in many foods, that can be taken as capsules or powder. Our experience is take between 500 to 1 gram a day together with zinc. In our article, we also mentioned other substance called quina, which may be harder to get in certain areas, and I'll refer to the article. But definitely quercetin is widely available. We followed up a lot of people for up to 5 months, 20 weeks. We did not notice any significant problems. There are also reports related to quercetin for possible benefit for blood pressure, diabetes, and even one report of memory improvement. In any case, it's not the reason we use it. It's possible additional beneficial effects. There was also an animal report that raised concerns about kidney function. We did not have any problems. Having said that, we always took very reasonable doses, and we recommend that everyone consults his or her primary doctor before taking this substance. In the last part of this video, I'll talk about other vitamins and other methods that can be used. Thank you. Well, talking about vitamins, I'm sure everybody knows good old vitamin C. Does need a lot of introduction. Taking it about 1 gram a day together with zinc and quercetin, I think makes sense. Just want to remind you, it enhances your cellular immunity, possibly including your natural killer cells, which are important in combating the virus. It has also some other effects. Please be careful with vitamin C if you have kidney stone, primarily stones related to something called calcium oxalate, and generally consult your doctor. We also use vitamin E, like Eagle. There is a debate on how much you should take. Again, run it by your healthcare provider. In our experience, taking about 200 units, not milligrams, units of vitamin E every 2 to 3 days is fairly safe. There are a lot of other options. I will just mention vitamin D. I don't have it here. I think it should be well known by now. You need normal high levels of vitamin D to have protective effect. Talk to your healthcare provider. Generally, you need to check your levels and then supplement if you're deficient or insufficient, striving for high 30s if you can, or some people recommend low 40s for vitamin D. Many people take daily 2,000 units of vitamin D3. Some people supplement with 50,000 units every 7 to 10 days or every 2 weeks. Again, consult your provider. Do not take action without knowing your levels. But definitely vitamin D is very important. There are some other vitamins and options we mentioned in our article. The purpose of this video was to simplify it to the most important components widely available to answer this question, because if you try to do too much, you will not be able to sustain it for a long time. And the last portion of this video I'm going to dedicate to methods, to other things you can do, and to the use of ultraviolet light. Thank you. All right, in this part of this video, we're going to answer the final part of this question related to methods. What can you do to be safe as much as possible? First, of course, follow the directions of CDC and other agencies. Also, in the article, there are a lot of different ideas, and people ask to simplify, to go to the main points, and that's a good question. In my experience, 2 major points. First, it's the diet. Try to eat well, mainly plant-based diet. Reduce sugar, as we generally recommend for pain. It's also important for your immune system. Reduce junk food, maybe decrease meat consumption. Try to get free-range meat. General ideas about healthy eating, nothing special. Also, 20 minutes of exercise a day is extremely important. We offered some suggestions in the article for isometric exercise that easily can be done in any quarantine situation, just with a mat on the floor. It's very important. Now, also pay attention to hot fluid hydration, basically ginger tea, licorice. There we offered some other ginger and lemon and some other ideas. Just pour hot water, drink food, hot fluid hydration. Stress control, stress reduction, okay? As including mindful meditation or valerian root or whatever, ashwagandha. There are some ideas, but keeping your stress under control is extremely important. Disinfection, including washing your hands, and there are a lot of materials about that. Surface disinfection using medically and using bleaches within the reason. And few words about UV light. UV light, primarily UVC. It's just a type of UV light. It's a frequency. Can kill all viruses, including this one. It doesn't penetrate like light. It doesn't penetrate walls. It doesn't penetrate clothes to a significant extent, or paper. So if something is covered, it won't penetrate, but it disinfects the surface. It's very inexpensive. This lamp can be purchased for between $30 to $50. It's fairly inexpensive. LED light, it doesn't consume a lot of energy. Can be used on this base with a remote, or it can be unscrewed and then used with a regular fixture or a regular side lamp. And basically what we do after we see patients, we just use the remote. You can gaze at the lamp, but you just step out and you just turn the lamp on, and it can be turned for 15 minutes, and you can turn it off with a remote. You can set the timer the way you want. It's fairly practical. There is also this called UVC. There is also something called UVA. That's a different frequency. Again, there is a debate about whether the virus can be airborne or not. It's beyond scope of this video. There is a debate on how dangerous the surface infections can be, with initial reports of finding live infectious virus up to 17 days on the surfaces on abandoned cruise ship, to recent thinking maybe it's not so dangerous. It doesn't hurt to disinfect. You can also put it on the timer. And I think these are the basic components, very simple, down to earth, that can help all of us to be safer. And I wish everybody to stay safe and healthy. I'm sure that together we'll persevere through these times. If you want to reach me, please again go to my website. You can reach me through the website. You can find my email, info @cpmiohio.com. That's our website. And I'll be always glad to answer your questions. Thank you.